In this lesson of using algebraic representations of transformations, we're going to look at the following problem. Rectangle ABCD has vertices of A, negative 4, 1, B, negative 1, 1, C, negative 1, 3, and D, negative 4, 3. We're going to find the vertices of a new image, rectangle A, B, C, D, after a reflection across the x-axis. Then we're going to graph the rectangle and its image. So the first thing I'm going to look at is I want to know which axis I'm actually reflecting across. Now in the problem, it says the x-axis. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight the x-axis right here to show that our image is going to be reflected across that line. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker so you can see. So this tells me that our rectangle is going to reflect across this x-axis and come into this quadrant right here. Now, we have the rule. The rule for reflecting across the x-axis is we need to multiply the y-coordinate for every vertice by negative 1. Now, I know the y-coordinate is always the second value. So for A, it's negative 4, 1. To get my new vertices, I need to multiply negative 1 by 1, and I'm going to get the new vertice of negative 4 and negative 1. Same thing for B. I'm going to multiply the y-coordinate, 1, by negative 1. So my new vertice is B, negative 1, negative 1. The next one, C, the y-coordinate is 3, so I'm going to multiply that by negative 1. So my new coordinate is negative 1. 3 multiplied by negative 1 is negative 3. In D, the y-coordinate is 3, so we're going to keep the x by itself. We have negative 4, and 3 multiplied by negative 1 will be negative 3. Now that I have all my new vertices, I can go ahead and start by implementing our reflection into the graph. Now I notice here that our labels are incorrect, so my first one should be A, second one should be B, third one should be C, last one should be D. Now, I suggest going one by one. So my new vertice for A will be negative 4, negative 1. So I suggest using the zoom in feature and finding that coordinate. So we need negative 4. So we're going to start at the origin, negative 4, and we need to go to negative 1. Plot it right there, bring down my label. Now I need to go B, negative 1, negative 1. So I would start here at my origin, negative 1, and down here to negative 1. Bring my B here for my label. Now we're going to go with C. C is negative 1, negative 3. So I would start at the origin, negative 1, and down to negative 3. Follow my label. And my last vertice will be D, negative 4, negative 3. So I start at my origin, negative 4, and we're going to go down to negative 3. And then last but not least, I have to bring my label down over here. Now currently we have 4 points in this quadrant. Now we need to connect them to create the actual rectangle. I suggest using the tool called the polyline tool. And you can start on your vertice. Excuse me while I go ahead. There we go. You'll get that plus sign, and that should tell you that you are ready to go. I don't know why it's messing with me right now. There we go. So you can drag over here, go down to the next one, over to the next one, and I'm clicking every time I hit a vertice, and it's going to create your rectangle. Go ahead and make it transparent. You can thicken up the line. I suggest probably about a 4. And then I'm going to try to match my color so it looks really nice here. So I believe I used this one. And we have there. Notice my line is a little bit off, so I'm going to just adjust it a little bit by moving in a little bit there. And you can see I have a reflection of rectangle A, B, C, D across the x-axis. And we have the reflection here. Thank you for watching.